Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Denny Avdia, Holiday out there with Sharp. Then there's Donovan Clingan. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
There's Murray just making easy work of that transition opportunity.
Sharp, the pass to Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good. To the paint. And again, Jamal Murray. Murray's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Pass to Kamara. Sharp against Brown. The kick out to Holiday. Now Kamara. Pocket 6. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
And it's Jokic missing. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low, here's Avdia. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Avdia, and that one drops.
Yeah, that was a great trip down the floor. Avdia is a dangerous player around the rim.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Outside, Avdia. Outside, Holiday. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season and a terrific year for him in terms of scoring. How about 3rd in the NBA?
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists, his court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now here's Gordon. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Kamara misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 6. Jokic with it, Clingan defending. Murray, good. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Stolen by Brown. Here's the teardrop, and it's good, 2 points.
Sweet shot by Brown. That's the utility of the floater.
Murray against Holiday. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Look at Jokic gutting it out against the defense, really earning that and one chance.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Free throw, no good for Jokic. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
2 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Jokic is third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 1. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness inside by Holiday. I like seeing him attack down there.
Gordon with the screen for Johnson. Latrey trains the three-pointer.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Sharp. Nothing on the board. Trailblazers moving the ball around. There's a screen by Kamara. Bounce pass, Avdia. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Hits the three-point bomb. Jokic has got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Avdia, a screen on Brown. Here's Sharp. Outside, Avdia. 4 on the shot clock. Inside, Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Now Brown. And again, Denver with the triple. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
What an answer from Holiday. He's definitely a threat from beyond the arc when he's motivated like that.
Pass to Jokic. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. Trailblazers trail by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Swing in with the block. Pass to Sharp. The shot's good.
Man, they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Denver's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Hardaway, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Back to Avdia to the left wing. Pass to Klingon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jokic with his screen on Holiday. To halt the run, down kicks to Jokic. And he makes good on the layup. Jokic has got 9.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Now, here's Avdia. 23 points his last outing. Sharp against Brown. Back to Avdia. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Johnson dishes to Brown. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Klingon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
That one is off. And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times had passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Holmes checked in, and it's Peyton Watson in for Christian Brown. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Here's Brown. The Blazers getting the bucket. Pass to Jokic. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Leslie with the ball. He's covered by Brown. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him. And Brown now top the key. Jokic a screen. Let's go. Brown, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And finished off by Avdia.
Phenomenal drive and finish by Avdia. You know his teammates are loving that one.
And here are the Nuggets now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Jokic with his screen on Westbrook. And it's Brown missing. Portland leading by 4. And here's Sharp. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Avdia, the pass to Grant. Takes a 3. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Holmes, good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Los Angeles. Grant surveying the D. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. Drew Holiday has been on display for Portland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That free throw good from Brown. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
It's good.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Nuggets trail. Brown outside. And Valanciunas kicks to Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. And he drives in. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Right there, recognizing the opportunity. Murray does not hesitate.
Bible on the wing. A 3-pointer is right on target. Bible's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle, here's Watson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Grant on the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Now, here's Brown. 11 points last game. Pass to Murray. Valanciunas in the high post. So they take the lead. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They set the pick. Hardaway against Grant. Bible on the wing. Murray for three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Outside Hardaway. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Free throw good from Brown. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
He's off on the second. And staying offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Now here is Holiday. Kamara finds Holiday. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Holiday's got the game tied up here for Portland.
Well, look, you won't catch Holiday sleeping. He knew exactly how much time he had to get the shot off.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Portland Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild. Wins are hard to come by in the loaded West, but acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin?
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Now Brown. 6 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant outside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Holiday. A 3-ball. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defenders.
And so here's Portland, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Kamara finds Grant. Pulls up, high post. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Hardaway. Brown outside. There's the three. That one's not going to go. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Just a Holiday. There's the triple. And another three for Portland.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Grant outside. Back to Holiday. Over Murray. The shot by Holiday, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. Brown's got 6.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. And then for Denver, Gordon's checked in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And Christian Brown subbed in for Brown. Now, here's Grant. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Portland, no good that time either.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Jokic passes to Brown. Johnson outside. Here's the three. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Back to Avdia. Pass to Grant. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Klingon and finds him. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Klingon's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Brown with it, covered by Kamara. Jokic, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Johnson against Grant. To the inside. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Gordon against Avdia. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Shaden Sharp's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Denver also making a switch. Pickett's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. There's a screen by Kamara. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Johnson. Portland making their last shot. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Kamara down low. Covered by Johnson. Sharp with it. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Pickett. The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 3. Down low. Stolen by Gordon. They push it up. 4 on 3. Here's Pickett. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the shot goes down.
Teammates benefit so much from playing with Jokic. He draws all the attention, then sets you up for the score.
Now, here's Sharp. Klingen the screen for Sharp. Driving inside. And it's Klingen with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Here's Gordon. Still yet to score. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. At this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Nuggets third.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Denver. Good on both. 1:36 left now here in the second. Pass to Klingen. Outside Holiday. Klingen the screen for Holiday. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Free throw good. Klingen.
And simply put, Donovan Klingen is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
Now, here's Jokic. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Brown. He has 6. Jokic kicks to Johnson. Pass to Jokic. A floater. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
How about that touch? I'm not sure there's a move Jokic hasn't mastered.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
The Nuggets trail by 6. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jokic. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Here's Sharp with the drive, and he converts the layup. Sharp's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at Portland, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
Changing focus now to our key performer of that first half, Drew Holiday. He was everywhere.
When Holiday is aggressive with his scoring, hard to beat this team. You know he's going to defend, facilitate, and tonight he's putting up the points.
And through it all, the consummate professional. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 8-point game. Donovan Clingan out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Shaedon Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Murray kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Jokic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
All right, a moment to check out the stats
For Denny Avdia.
A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 17 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Clingan. Here's Sharp. Avdia trying to break free. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Now, here's Jokic. Clingan covering. Now, here's Jokic. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Lets it go from deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray outside. Lets it fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the paint, stolen by Avdia. Fast break, here we go. The shot by Sharp, nobody around. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Sharp's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Jokic, now Murray. Jokic with the screen on Holiday. For 3, Murray, and Jokic wide open. He shoots, and another miss by Denver.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Klingon. 6 for 6. He's got the miss from the field.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Pass to Brown. Now, here's Jokic. From deep three-point land. What a bomb by Jokic.
Well, knowing Jokic, you can believe he's going to hit that shot.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Klingon, outside Avdia. A second chance effort. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingon when he's that close.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Sharp against Brown. Took him no time at all on that one. Sharp's got 14.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sharp, the pass to Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Klingon. Jokic defending. And Klingon has it in the corner. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 14. Klingon with the steal. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Shoots it up. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Jokic is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
And Holiday kicks to Avdia. Sharp against Brown. Here's Kamare. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
Pass to Kamare, and here's Holiday. Clingan the screen for Holiday. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Brown. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Down low, here's Holiday. Misses from close range. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Jokic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Trailblazers leading by 11. Now Kamara. 9 points in the game so far. Clingan with it. Clock at 6. And here's Holiday. Fires from the line. That's a miss. His 5th, 8 made field goals. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And no good that time. Good D by Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Johnson dishes to Murray. Jokic with the screen on Sharp. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
And he makes the first.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Murray nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Kamare. Trying to end the drought. They get it back. Kicks it out to Grant. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Johnson. Brown outside. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Grant. Hardaway passes to Brown. Hardaway sets a screen for Brown. The 3 from Johnson. Out to Hardaway. Jokic a screen. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Sharp against Hardaway. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Drew Holiday.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharpe seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
Back to Brown. Now, here's Valanciunas. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Watson for Murray. Watson's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 12. Gang passes to Sharpe. Now here's Murray. Here's Sharpe. Puts up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Sharpe's got 22 points.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Sharpe against Brown. Outside Hardaway. From deep. The shot misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
3-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now here's Watson. Pass to Tyson. From outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Murray down low. Valanciunas is there. Now, here's Sharpe. He's covered by Brown.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Brown, the pass to Valanciunas. 52 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Sharpe. And another miss by Denver. And here are the Blazers. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Grant. And again, it's Portland converting.
Well, over the years, Grant has worked hard on his jump shot. Now he's dangerous from the mid-range.
Now Brown. 6 points for him. Pass to Hardaway. To the middle. Wants to get it to Watson and does. Here's Tyson. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And Portland with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Grant with the ball. For 3. That shot off the mark. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers lead by 17. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers leading by 17, and Denver will start the 4th quarter with. They've got Jamal Murray. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Brown in a 2-guard. Thibault kicks to Avdia. 4 on the clock. Grant for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Murray outside. A step-back shot here. Watson dishes to Murray. The layup missed. And for Portland, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
One strong step to the hoop is all that Grant needs to elevate for the finish.
Murray scanning the floor. Fires the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Grant, that's good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Up top, Valanciunas. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Grant. Murray, no good. Portland leading by 21. Grant the pass to Avdia. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Back to Grant. Here's Yang. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 21. And Valanciunas kicks to Murray. Pass to Watson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in. Jokic has checked in for Denver. And Watson slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And here's Avdia. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Murray against Grant. Murray the pass to Jokic. Over Klingen. Jokic, no good. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Pass to Klingen. Avdia dishes to Grant. Drops in the layup for 2. 10 points for Jeremy Grant.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Murray outside. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. That shot missing.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the 2nd half.
Here's Rupert. Pass to Avdia. Klingen the screen for Avdia. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside, Avdia. Brown outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And it's Grant in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Brown the pass to Jokic. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Great. Now, teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. That free throw, good from Avdia. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jokic with his screen on Holiday. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, when Murray is passing the ball to his teammates, they are at their best.
Trailblazers leading by 22. Now, here's Sharp. Down low, Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Murray. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Okay, Drew Holiday. We see you still have some great handles.
The Nuggets shooting in this game, 45%. Murray, the pass to Johnson. Floats it up for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Kamare. And here's Sharp. Back to Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Murray against Holiday. Outside Gordon. Jokic high post. 6 to shoot. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Avdia. Pass to Holiday. A 3. It's good from long range. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Gordon for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 9th assist in the game now. Outside Avdia. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Klingon. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Johnson outside. And here's Gordon. Now Brown, defended by Sharp. Johnson outside. This one for three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Avdia. Sweet little floater.
You got to have some fight to play in this league. Avdia's showing plenty.
Holiday against Murray. There's a screen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Sharp against Brown.
2 minutes in the game.
Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. No dice from the high post. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Brown, the pass to Murray. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers' shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Pass to Sharp. Avdia, a screen on Brown. Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Donovan Klingon.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
Sharp, that's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Avdia finds Klingon. Outside Holiday. Outside Avdia. Launches a three. Cans it from downtown.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Donovan Klingon.